Alright. So we got a couple bodies we need to drop off at the...
What is my task?
What is it? The government district. And I think that's actually where we need to go anyway.
It shall be.
To the government. Since that's also where our merchant is, I believe. The gentleman that we are doing this whole shindig for. So, we drop off some bodies and grab some rewards. No, Mr. Beggar.
Nothing of value. Please let me be.
My apologies for the intrusion, sir, but might I prevail upon you for a single gold piece? Times are poor for me and my kin these months, and I've been reduced to a mere beggar. Here you go.
I will do my best.
I'm assuming Chief Inspector Briga will reward me for the bodies, right? So let's grab the head and the body. I mean, the fact that I keep dragging out bodies and heads. I don't know. You know.
Is there something that you need, citizen?
I have the head of the child killer Neb. He is dead and will bother no one any longer. Let's see what you have here. Yes, despite the condition of the head, it is obviously the criminal we've been seeking. You have no idea what a despicable creature this Neb was, or perhaps you do. Regardless, we're thankful for your help. I hope this reward is sufficient. Well, you just took the head. I understand the Flaming Fist was looking for him as well. I'll send them a note explaining your deeds so they can stop looking now. The party has gained and increased my reputation again. Thank you, citizen. You've done well. Okay, what about this Monteran's body?
Is there something that you need,
not a sign
citizen?
of things to come. We must strive to maintain balance.
Nope. So what am I doing with this Monteran's body? This is the body of Monteran, the compatriot of Sar the wizard. He looks as if the Harpers hid it so that they could trick Sar into taking the bird that became his demise. Well, if there's no point to him, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna stash the body away.
No trouble out of you.
You know,
stand
like any
amongst
other
the
criminal would. Go ahead and do some healing in front of all these people. What happens? Wow, you are the worst healer of all its time. Terrible. Terrible times. Terrible
You
times.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'd be surprised, I've heard that before. You must gather that party. Cheese stuffs, that's where we're going. The cheese stuffs. Alright, get going. And then I guess we'll go back to the temple district after I guess he builds whatever it is he builds and drop that off, and they'll pay us for our services? I don't know. I don't want that, a good deed is more than suffice for what you did.
For justice!
Cause that don't pay no bills around here. Just throwing that out
What
there.
is my task?
Ready?
As you ask.
You must gather your party. No, you didn't ask me to gather my party. Interesting. I still find it funny I was able to rob that place silly. Alright. Grab the heavy ass ore. Whoop. Here. Pull up that, will ya?
On my honor. Consider it done.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh, do go away.
Well, I didn't expect to see you back here so soon. Perhaps next time I should request to work only in blood-forged meteoric adamite. Dick. Ah, Illithium ore in its rawest form. Can you feel the primal energy wafting off of it? It practically screams for a firm hand to shape it. Mold it. Caress it. Okay, you little freak. Yes. Well, you have met my demands. I will work for your lord and compose a fitting tribute to his glory. Or some much. My muse will decide. I thank you on the behalf of the followers of Helm. There's nothing more exact you can say about what you're going to do? Sure. Whatever. The followers
Our
of Helm.
business is concluded. The piece will be delivered when it is done.
I will dispatch a messenger to collect my fee and tell your church of my decision. Sir Starles has taken the precious Illithium and agreed to all I need to know is reported to the church of my success. Your success. Interesting that you would call it that in that kind of sense. Your success to murder. That's okay.
Yes?
Seeing as I'm okay with murder. Sometimes you gotta do a little killing to get ahead, right? The fastest exit. Here we go. To the government! No, not the government. This is the government. To the temple.
At your order.
You leveled up. Woohoo! Level up results. Death saving throw reduced by 1. Violence saving throw reduced by 1. Polymorph. And more priest spells. 4 and 5. Well, fancy you, my man. Let's see. See if we can do mental domination. What's this? Oh, you got 2 spells. Raise the dead, always good. Slay the living! What is this? Upon casting a spell, the priest has to touch an opponent in order to visit the effect upon. An item is created upon casting. The next attack the priest makes, which must happen in the next 3 rounds, will use this item. If the first attack misses, the item disappears and the spell is wasted. However, if the attack succeeds, the victim automatically takes 2d6 plus 9 damage. Also, he must save versus spell or be instantly killed. I mean, that's a serious spell. Let's create a command. The areas is similar to that of Stinking Cloud of... Wait, what? As a first level spell command, this spell enables the priest to command other creatures to die/sleep. Except that the effect of the spell lasts 1 round per level of the caster. At the end of the round, the creatures awaken and are unharmed. The area of effect is similar to that of Stinking Cloud or Fire. So it's AoE commands. That's cool. But no, Slay the Living! That's a pretty neat spell. So, to the government. No, the temple. I keep saying government. Night has fallen. You know what that means. Danger lurks. But I'll be honest, I'm not going to go rest anytime just because it's night. I know, like, there's the Thieves Guild and then there's the Vampire Guild of sorts. Don't mind us, Amnian soldier. We're just heavily geared and carrying bodies and heads and all sorts of stuff. But that's, you know, don't worry. It's all good. To the temple.
Consider it done.
I do consider it done. I think this is the temple, right?
I will do my best.
Alright, this was the temple. Who am I talking to? Is it Temple Guardian Telvin?
On my honor.
Every hamster has his day.
What is my task?
What are we doing? What's happening?
Yes.
No?
Never betray trust.
Meh.
Such is the will of the Vigilant One.
May Helen watch over you and guard you from danger in the future's endeavors. Farmer Gabriel now. If you will excuse me, there is much I must attend to.
Armored, sharp as a battle bow. Run,
Victory
bow,
I shall follow your
run!
strength.
Oh, it's my guy! I know, I was like, well,
On
what
my
is
honor.
happening? Okay, here's the
Very
guy.
well.
Duty is the greatest honor, and duty to Helm is above all.
The unsleeping eyes of Helm have much to keep them busy now. We have received word that Sorrows will work for us. I cannot thank you enough. Now, to what you are owed, you have served Helm with due care and have earned a portion of the artist's commission to cover any cost you paid. The party gained 1,000 gold and 20,000 experience. You have earned more than mere gold as well. Helm is practical and would have its payment be so as well. You shall have the Helm of Glory to further yourself. Report back to me when you are able. We have allies that will require your service. I have received the Helm of the Noble +1. The Helm of the Noble. Alright. Helm of Glory. Helm of the Noble. Named for its original owner, Sir Tain the Noble. This helm saw many great battles in the possession. It was eventually passed on to Sir Tain's squire, who had served him faithfully for almost 10 years. Alas, the young man had neither the strength nor the skill to uphold his master's legacy. It is rumored he lost his life in the pursuit of a worthy but ultimately futile cause, and the helm has had many owners since. It gives +1 to armor, +1 to charisma, and still protects for crits. Let's give it to our knight to be. Eyes of Truth, Infravision. Alright, the Eyes of Truth. Why don't you... What does this do? Charm Protection. Wait, you haven't... You're a fairy. No. Here. Eyes of Truth. You're a human. Charm Protection. There you go. The funky crummy helmet into the bag. Got it. I managed to secure the services of... Oh, it's complete. Now that business with the artist is finished, the Guardian Telvin asks that I return to the temple as soon as I'm able to continue the work of the temple's orders. Well, I mean... I got a couple quests that I still need to do. Umar ruling the Dearnese lands. Has it been a week? We can swing through there and see if I can pick up some cash money. The hunt for Valagar Korthala. Isn't that what the, I've agreed to find a man named Valgar who has killed 2 cowled wizards and bring him dead or alive. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds a little fun. To the Tolgarius in the government building in the government district. According to the wizard, Valgar holds a great hatred of magic, and since wizards are distrusted in the city in general, he feels I will have a far better chance than most in tracking down the man. According to the wizard, Valagar comes from a noble family and may be hiding in the city or outside. One clue, at least, is that he has a house in the Docks district. Perhaps start looking there. Maybe not. In the Docks district. Okay. Nero's Hidden Refuge, Hexit's... So I don't know what Hexit's request truly entails, because there is no request. She just wants to chill and hang out. Until she gets, I guess, an assignment.
I'm doing my best, sir.
Trade me. I have that, so I just don't want to turn that in yet. So technically, I could. Let's see what
I
he
have a
wants.
duty for you to perform.
It has been requested of us that we assist the Temple of Lathander in their duty with their worshippers of Talos. We have remained neutral in this matter, but the balance of the situation has shifted. And should one side gain dominance over another, there will be chaos. So, speak with Dawnbringer Sane, my counterpart, the Hall of Lathander. Helm be your guide through the halls of friends and the trials of enemies. Okay.
Yes?